Hey guys, it's your girl Shantastic and welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you've watched my previous videos on Lorenzen Wright, then you do know a little bit about him. But for those of you who don't, Lorenzen Wright was an American professional basketball player who played 13 seasons in the NBA. He was drafted 7th overall pick in the NBA by the Los Angeles Clippers and also played for the Atlanta Hawks, my team, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Sacramento Kings, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, unfortunately, in July of 2010, Lorenzen Wright was the victim of a tragic and very heartbreaking murder in Memphis, Tennessee. He died at the age of only 34 years old. Now, the exact details of what went down on that fateful night in Memphis, they're pretty unclear, but what's certain is that on July 19th, 2010, the NBA lost a very special person, and so did the city of Memphis. I mean, it really took a toll on the city of Memphis when we lost Lorenzen Wright, because he did so much for the city. He was a very important staple in the city of Memphis, and he was just an all-around good guy. Anyone that you hear speak about Lorenzen Wright had nothing to say bad about this man, other than his ex-wife, who, let's fast forward to 2019, pled guilty to his murder. Now, she did have an accomplice by the name of Billy Ray Turner, who is still on trial till this day for the murder of Lorenzen Wright, and he has pled not guilty. Now, let's rewind just a little bit. The couple had gone through a divorce, and this was just 5 months before Lorenzen's murder. But for the sake of the children, they decided that they would keep a respectful relationship. Now, that's always good, but unfortunately, because he decided to keep a respectful relationship and keep ties to this woman due to their children, he unfortunately met his demise.
Hello. Georgetown 911, where's your emergency? Hello? 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 Son, I have nothing but gunshots. Hello? Hello?
Now, on the day that Shara was sentenced, Lorenzen's mother got to speak to her, and we were all holding our breath, just trying to wonder what was about to come out of Miss Deborah's mouth. And out of all the things that she could have said to Shara, the only thing that she requested from Shara is that she would be able to have a relationship with Lorenzen's children, her grandchildren.
After she agreed to the deal, Lorenzen Wright's mother, Deborah Marion, spoke directly to her former daughter-in-law.
Marion, when you were first in court, you asked for things that you wanted to say.
Yes.
Judge Coffey gave Deborah the opportunity to address Shara.
I will allow you to vocalize or verbalize anything that you want right now, Ms. Marion, because you have that right under our Constitution now.
I couldn't wait to hear what she was going to say.
The room was quiet, it was tense, and it was locked in as Lorenzen Wright's mother looked directly in the eye of Shara Wright.
I was thinking about it the whole while as it was going on, what I was going to say. But once I got up to that mic, my train of thought just changed. I focused on my grandkids.
But Sharon, I want to thank you for giving me my grandchildren. That's what I want to thank you for.
Instead of anger and outrage, she looks at Shara Wright and gives more of a sense of compassion and family and love.
But I want you to unlock them so I can visit them, so they can see their grandma. Because Sophia keep calling, she wants to come make chicken and dumplings. She wants to come.
And I didn't expect her to bring up the kids, but I was so glad that she did.
But I want you to call them. No, it's okay to talk to your grandma. Grandma still loves you. That's all I want, my grandkids. I just hate what happened to my child. But he left nice looking kids here for his grandma. But they want to see me like I want to see them. I'm ready for them to come back to home with their family. That's I miss them.
Well, I was trying to tell her to get the loop off of my grandkids so they can call me like they used to. But, you know, I know she got them reeled in.
Most of the children were adults. Shara Wright was not standing in the way of the children having a relationship with Deborah Marion.
To see her basically plead to Shara to let the kids be with her. It touched my heart.
Deborah, she played it well, because no matter what you say in court to that woman, it's not going to bring your son back.
Am I able to respond? What a moment that is. It appears that Shara is about to say something to Deborah, and everybody is on the edge of their seat.
Ms. Gaynor, you want your client to say anything at this point, sir?
Shara did want to respond. I advised her not to, because at that point, what difference does it make?
No, Miss Wright has nothing to say at this time.
Well, she had nothing to say to me. She didn't even say I'm sorry. You could see it on her face. She wasn't sorry.
I know what has happened to you and your family, your son, can never be undone by anything that these courts do. But I hope it brings you some closure. I hope it allows your family to continue to heal. And again, thank you for your patience, and we'll deal with Mr. Turner's case in September, ma'am. Thank you all for being in court today.
With no trial for Shara, the city of Memphis still has a lot of unanswered questions. Next up is Billy Ray Turner's trial. This is the last chance to get some answers.
Lorenzen shared 7 children with Shara Wright, one who passed away when she was a little baby from SIDS. He has Lorenzen Wright Jr., he has Lauren Wright, Lamar and Shamar Wright, Lawson Wright, and the baby of the family is Sophia Wright. Now, out of all of the Wright children, 2, Lamar and Shamar Wright, are following in their father's footsteps. They are in college. They are attending Southern Illinois University. And tomorrow night, you guys, they will have a spot on ESPN's show, E60. And I definitely believe that they deserve this spot after everything that these boys have gone through. They get to share their skills, and they also get to share their story about their mom and their dad. You all take a look and listen to this.
Check up. I don't know how it is to not have a twin.
If I was ever downhill, you know, he'll pick me up.
He's always right there, going through the same thing as you.
Georgetown 911, where's your emergency?
Police in Memphis, Tennessee have found the body of former NBA player Lorenzen Wright.
This is a free call from an inmate at the Tennessee Department of Corrections. Sound like nothing but gunshots.
What did you and Shamar say to each other about your mother being charged with killing your father?
Am I gonna fall on what other people say about them or what I know about them?
I saw him physically assaulting her.
I knew who they were, and I loved both of them.
How could you have murdered my son? Just how?
They killed the wrong motherfucker that time. I've been through a lot, and sometimes you can let those things just affect you too much. Just when you need to get away from that, I'll say that's when basketball comes into play. I didn't really want to know who killed my dad because I was like, I wouldn't know if I'll be able to forgive them.
Did you have any part in the murder of Lorenzen Wright?